How you guys doing? I'm happy to be here. Glad to be a part of this great conference. Um, Finally putting two great emblems together, UCLA and the Big Ten. Um, we're a school that's won, 123 championships, so this fits us being right in this conference. Football-wise, we're just excited. I'm sure you guys don't know too much about UCLA, but our football program, but we're in LA. Um, it's us and USC. We I'm just basically excited, really. That's it. Any questions?
In the second row, coach, on your right side.
Got him.
Hey, Coach. Will Decker, LA Football Network. You were one of the premier running backs coaches within all of college football before taking the head job. I was wondering if you could talk about your two running backs within the room, returning TJ Harden and Keegan Jones, and talk about the new transfer portal running back you guys acquired, Jalen Berger, from Michigan State just a day ago.
I'm really excited about my running back room. We have TJ Harden, Keegan Jones coming back. TJ's a bigger power back going into his junior year. Played a lot as a freshman. Really came out of his shell last season. Keegan was used as a utility player last season, but he played running back all the way up to that. He's going back to running back this season also, so I'm excited for that. Explosive kid. Is when he gets the ball in his hand, you can really see a difference in his speed and just how he plays the game. And then we're just excited to add depth with another player that's been in the Big Ten. He's been at two other schools, so we're just excited to have Jalen in our program and get him up to speed once he gets in the training camp.
Coach Brian Gillis, SB Nation. How important was it for you to get a guy like Eric Bieniemy on staff your first year?
That was huge. Being a first-year head coach, I needed to make sure I had somebody that I didn't have to micromanage. And, having Eric Bieniemy, that was perfect for me because, he's an established offensive coordinator. And, just the type of experiences and all of the knowledge that he has, I can lean on him and really use that.
On your right side, coach.
Kingsbury, touchdowns, tangents. Coach, how does it feel? Obviously, UCLA, one of the biggest institutions in the country, and one of the few black head coaches around the country. How does that feel, being from LA and holding down that legacy? And how do you feel like this team has kind of forged its identity under you, since that bowl game win and everything that's happened since?
The players they've responded to me pretty well. I didn't have too many guys hit the portal. I think I had 3. They're taking on the challenges. They're doing what you would want players to do, with a first-time head coach. And then just me being a black head coach in LA, I'm just excited, especially just being at my alma mater, as a coach. And, you really don't know if those things are possible or obtainable, just being a player. So, I'm just glad that, I'm blessed to be in this position, and I'm excited.
Coach Adam Rittenberg with ESPN. How much are you guys devoting to preparing for the travel schedule? Hawaii, a couple of East Coast trips. You got LSU. I don't know if there's a schedule you had in the NFL that was like that, or have you seen something like that at the college level?
Yeah, the NFL you travel, so it's the same thing. But the first two that you said, LSU and Hawaii, we won't be in school for those 2 games, so those aren't too bad with the travel. But Penn State and Rutgers will be during the school year. But, it's part of the game. If you want to play big-time ball, you're going to have to travel. You're going to have to go to new stadiums and hostile environments. So I think we're we're looking forward to that.
On your right side, Coach.
Coach Bill Bender, Sporting News. You, as a player at UCLA, you did play against Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio State. I mean, what are some of your memories from those games, and do you use them, even though it's been a long time, with your players now?
Yeah, I try to just give them examples of certain situations. You know, they don't really want to hear about my playing days too much, so I don't get into that often. But yeah, we did. You know, I beat Michigan, Ohio State, played Wisconsin, so we've played a lot of Big Ten teams back then.
On your back left.
Hey, DeShaun, how are you? Tyler Donahue from 24/7 Sports. Your first Big Ten road matchup is in Happy Valley at Beaver Stadium. It's a team that UCLA hasn't played since 1968, so it feels like it kind of typifies the freshness of what this might represent in 2024. Looking ahead to that a little bit, I know coaches don't want to look ahead, but going to a venue that's going to hold 105, 107,000 people, a place that UCLA hasn't ventured to and with any frequency, how much does that kind of get you excited when you think about this new era of UCLA football?
That's why we're excited for the Big Ten. You know, you're just getting opportunities to play in a lot of stadiums that you usually wouldn't get an opportunity to. So I know our players are excited to do that, but once we get in that week, that's when we'll really lock in. But until then, we're just excited to be in the Big Ten.
Okay.
On your back right, Coach.
Coach Foster, Kyle Golick, Mike Farrell Sports. You took over a UCLA program that had Chip Kelly leave, Danton Lynn went crosstown. You had the transfer portal that can be unforgiving at times. What have you done to sell the UCLA program for the vision that you want it to be?
I really just opened it up. You know, I wanted people just to see what UCLA has to offer. You know, I'm not really a car salesman, so it was more of just come out here and see what we're about, see if you can feel the energy and see if you want to be a part of that. And, you know, it's been going well so far.
Go Bruins.
On your left side, Coach.
Coach Yogi Roth, Big Ten Network. I'm curious, like philosophy as a head coach, what is it? You can enlighten us a little bit on the ideology of your program with you now leading it.
So 3 things that you will see with my football team is discipline, respect, and enthusiasm. Those are my pillars. And no matter what, you should be able to see that. Win, lose, or draw. You see my guys in the classroom, you should see that. You see them in the dorms, you should see that. Anywhere, you should be able to see discipline, respect, and enthusiasm out of my football players. And, you know, I think if we do that and we're able to present that every game, you know, the outcome will come out in our favor.
Hey, Coach. Nick Hamilton, Nightcast Media. First of all, congratulations on getting the job. How important was it for you to instill a culture? A lot of the players talk about the energy, talking about just having that balance between the work and the fun in order to compete week in and week out to achieve that ultimate goal that you're looking to achieve season's end.
I just wanted to play football at a certain level and a certain type. You know, I play football with a high energy, so I wanted my guys to do the same thing. And I felt that in some situations we just didn't bring that energy. And that's why I was making sure that we did that every day in spring. So, you know, it's carrying over into summer training and everything. And I'm just excited to see if we can bring it back in training camp.
Hey, DeShaun. Colin Wilson with the Action Network. Chip ran a lot of inside-outside zone. Do you have any other run concepts you might implement for a man-power counter? You know, is it going to be more of a heavy rush offense?
We'll probably do. Oh, sorry about that. We'll probably do all of that. Yeah, most likely.
Questions for Coach Foster. Coach, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.